Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha, the preacher. Okay. Okay, so I may have covered this before in other videos, possibly. I don't know. I have 4,000, no, 5,400 videos on YouTube now. But yeah, I mean, like, I rode the Obama wave like everybody else did. I'll say most others, not everybody, but like most others did. That was a very proud time for Black people. You know, we felt good about ourselves. We had pride and, we really thought we was doing something, you know. A Black man is president of the United States. Oh my God. Wow. You know what I mean? But he lost all respect. And I'm not saying it's his fault. I believe he was set up for this. Even if he, agreed and went along and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was deliberately placed on his lap to allow two men to legally marry. White men that were presidents or, politicians and all that, for them to stick that on him, it kind of shut down the possibility of any other Black man being able to get in. And with Hillary Clinton not being elected, it shut down any possibility of a Black woman to get in. Even if this Black woman, has Indian mixtures, Jamaican mixtures, you know, um, Irish mixtures, it don't matter what other mixtures this Black woman got. Um, Before a Black woman will get in the office, a white woman does. And America said no to white women. So it is what it is. So now we're back to white men again. And I mean, that's all we really know at the end of the day. So nothing new, you know, same thing, a different day. But back to Obama. Number one, he already knew that he had a reputation of being gay or, having sex with men before he even went in office. He already knew that he had that reputation. Whether true or not is doesn't really matter at this point to a degree. But the point is he already knew all the accusations against him. Then he knew that people believe that his wife is a man. And to this day, I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I gotta be honest. I'm not sure. I, when I look at the screen, the TV screen, I don't know why, but I see a man. I don't know why. I just do. I see a man. And maybe it's because of the reputation of her husband and the law that he put in place. And the fact that I've never heard either one of them pipe up and say, hell to the law. Michelle Obama is not a man. I've never heard them. They may have somewhere in social media, but it didn't go viral. You know what I'm saying? Viral to the point, and I be on social media all the time, and I don't see nothing. He never stood up for her. Never stood up for her. So whether she a man or not, because of his reputation and because of the law that he allowed to be attached to him forever and a day, people are going to be stuck wondering. So, with that being said, that placed all black men in the same boat that they've always been in, submissive to the white man to the point where it's like you guys beg to be able to marry the white man. I mean, it's like for a black man to sign such a law, it is interpreted that y'all are begging, black men are begging to be able to marry the white man. That's just how submissive black America is to white America. And it's not our fault. We're not the ones who came over here, quote unquote, Christopher Columbus kind of shit, we're not the ones that came over here that I'm aware of, okay? That I'm aware of. We're not the ones that came over here starting this government, setting it up where white people dominate everything. So I'm not slamming black men. I'm not slamming you. I'm just saying y'all look like y'all been thrown under the bus with dresses on, makeup, high heel shoes, you know. But a part of me feel like that's what y'all want. Because once a black man leave the black woman, his next step is a strange woman, the white woman, any other type of woman. And then when that's not enough for the black man, the only thing left that makes any real sense is the white man. So once black men have burned through black women, burned through white women, the only thing left is to get the ultimate prize, the white man. The only way a black man feel that he can get real dominance, since he doesn't own enough businesses on this in this country, he don't have enough housing, we just don't have enough invested. And I'm not slamming us, it's just reality. We don't have enough invested in this company of our in this country of our own, and we're forced to be submissive to white people. That's just the way it's set up. No fault of our own, we're just a part of the system. So the only way the black man can gain any traction to feel that he has some type of equality, um, uh, equal dominance, is to actually lay in the bed with the white man legally. Now, obviously, the Democrat Party is okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But the Republican Party, they ain't got no reason to let the black man penetrate that hard. You know, they don't want y'all bringing y'all Democratic gay asses over to the Republican side. And I don't mean to sound so, the way I'm sounding, but I mean, like, sometimes you have to say stuff in a dramatic way to get the point across. And I don't even like having to talk this way. I don't. But it's called life math. Just do the math. Everything the white man does, the black man follow. You have no choice but to follow him. Of course, the white man was the original passport bros. Of course. You know, now the black man has taken the concept and it really just blows up in his face because, again, black men do not have it like that. Now, do a few here and there? Yeah, a few here and there do, yeah, but not the majority, especially the majority, which is the poor black man. So, again, once you burn through your own women, and then you burn through other women, the only thing left is the man to go straight to the white man and get in his bed. That's the only thing left. And they don't want you like that. White men don't mind playing around with black men. They don't mind, you know, but at the end of the day, they don't want you to have their money. They don't want you to have their wealth. They don't. They want to keep their dominance and they will kill you to keep it. They will kill you to keep their dominance. But it is in the black man's nature to try to figure out and feel like he is important compared to the white man. And most black men have to, lie, cheat, and steal to do it. Lie, cheat, and steal to do it. Hurt somebody, turn his back on somebody, and if he need to, marry the white man, be in his bed. And unfortunately, a man with black looking skin is the face for this. Can't nobody else blame this. No one else can be blamed for this. Obama signed it and put his face on gay marriage. Now, I did some heavy research, and the person who did the most work on that law, or whatever you call it, um, was one of his white friends that he possibly dated when he was in college. A guy he went to Harvard with. It's the person that's behind writing it all up, putting it together. And Obama was the one that signed it and put it in the law. I did this research some years ago, so I don't remember the person's name, but I can, go back and dig it up. But it's not that important. I mean, he's out of the office, been out for a long time, and you know, c- uh, Madam Harris didn't win, so that shuts him down. Harris didn't win, so that shut him down. But at the end of the day, black men just look gay and submissive and broke. Look like beggars. It is what it is. And I can be wrong, y'all. I can be wrong, you know. But that's just what it looked like, how I feel about it. And it's just something that we all have to endure. We have to endure it. Keep on living, keep on breathing, do the best we can where we stand as black people. I mean, it's easy for us to slam each other and say, oh, that black person over there act like this, think like this, and blah, 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 blah. And that black person over there, blah, 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 blah. And she this and he that. We can, put our mouth on each other all day long, saying all kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we don't own enough in in this country. We don't have enough. It's designed that way. And even though they allowed us and will continue to allow us, to do some stuff in places so that we can feel included, we can, you know, have a few heroes here and there. But when they're ready, they snatch it away. Whenever they're ready, they just snatch it away, destroy our reputation, and then take it all back. So that's how I feel. That's where I'm at on that topic. I love the Obamas though. Very attractive couple, you know, speak very well. They both are just like phenomenal, phenomenal people. They really are. I don't have a problem with them. I just don't like what they had to ultimately stand for. And at the end of the day, where can they go from here? Where can they go from here? The only thing they can do at this point in their life is just, keep showing up for speeches and, you know, as far as this government goes, I don't see anyone putting Obama in office in any other capacity. Nothing of, substantial. They're stuck with that stigma, being the gay president and his possibly Michelle Michael type of a husband. That's what we got. That's what we're stuck with, y'all. That's what we're stuck with. The one time that we had to get in there and, really do something, we're stuck with black men are just gay. you know, they just gay. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad. And I'm not saying being a gay man is the worst thing in the world. No, I'm not saying that. But that's the only real thing we get to walk away with. I almost can't remember anything else he did. That right there is so huge. And it affects the world. I think that's where the whole BRICS thing came from. Other countries just want to like turn their back on us because we just look so weak. What military wants to fight men in dresses? We have way too many men in this country that wants to wear women's clothes. And if it was time for war, it's not that a man with a dress can't deliver a good punch. I watched this video. I think it's on my I included it on my channel. Um, it was a black man, wearing women's clothes, and he was on some type of podcast, and he called out the one brother like, you tried to kiss me, and next thing you know, they going to blows, and the brother with the booty shorts. I mean, he. So I'm not saying, just because a man got a dress on that he can't fight, but I think it's hard to fight all day with a man. War. You out in war on the battlefield, doing your thing, and then at night y'all hugged up at night, and then back on the battlefield in the morning. I mean, that just seems kind of like, I don't know. It could work. It's just that we're not used to that yet. The idea that it just takes some time for us to get used to that, you know. And I'm not. I'm bisexual myself. Well, I don't have sex anymore, but I'm bi. I'm bi. I'm LGBT, or I think it's just LGB now. All those other letters have been dropped off, but I'm still in there. I'm a B. Okay. So I appreciate same sex marriage laws. I really do appreciate them. It doesn't really matter to me. Legal marriage in my mind is just, it doesn't define if you're married or not. It just means you're legal. Marriage happens way before the legal process anyway. So the legal part, is not that big of a deal. But on a business level, on a global level, I don't think a lot of countries will take us seriously. They'll do business with us because, we're still considered, dominant in the world, so to speak. But look how many countries ganged up to create a whole new currency because they're rejecting us. We look too gay when it come to our men. I'm talking men shit now. Men shit. Women, on a man level, America look too gay. And these other countries, they rather get together and come up against us because they know they can probably take us. We weak. We look weak. Even if we're not actually weak, we look it. We look like we can be taken. We look like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? The male side of our country, the male side, the white man and black man. We look gay over here and weak. The only type of fighting that people would take us serious about if we give them our weapons. We have to give them our weapons, sell them our weapons, have cheap tariffs and all that stuff. We have to let other countries pretty much just, prostitute us, basically, pull us out because that's just how weak we look to them. We just open, just wide open for whatever. I don't necessarily quote unquote agree with everything Trump is doing, but at the end of the day, he's making us look tougher. He's putting up some standards, some boundaries. He's forcing people to respect us. And if I have to eat, hot dogs and pork and beans for another year or two until all this straighten out, I'm willing to do it. If I gotta, keep going to the food pantry, which I've been doing for years anyway, getting free food, surviving that way. If I have to keep on doing it for a few more years while our country, you know, go through a makeover, we're being reconstructed here because, a lot of this stuff, it just don't make sense. And when anytime you have to create a great change in your own home, just to create change in your own home can create waves. Can you imagine creating all these changes, throughout a whole country? We need a better image. And it's going to take changing some major things like that's been going on for it to get done. And some of us are going to suffer a little bit. We've been suffering anyway. Our reputation and our image has taken a huge blow. And it's not just because of the same sex marriage, it's not just because of that. But that's what this video is about. There's so many other reasons too. But this particular video is about a black man's face around the world is attached to two men being legally married. Click like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be back soon. Trust and believe. These next 4 years are going to keep my YouTube channel going. So much is going to be happening, you know what I mean? So I have to report out on it because I just like to. I like to discuss, talk about current events, and my thoughts on them and share other people's views. I don't have to agree with you in order to talk about something. Some people, if they don't agree with what you're talking about, they cover their ears. I'm like, whoa, that's scary. They'll overtalk you, cover their ears because they just don't agree with you. You can disagree with me, and I'm going to hear every word. I want to hear every word that come out of your mouth, whether I agree with you or not. That's just how I am because I want to be able to, think about it, process it, and report out on it. That's just how I am, you know. So I'm not monetized on social media anywhere, not even here on YouTube. I don't have enough whatever is needed to get it. And then I'm not even sure if I want to go that route. I don't know. We'll see in time. But for right now, I do have PayPal for those who want to just be a blessing. And my PayPal is Dr. Leisha the Preacher. You all be blessed and have a great day.